Hey guys, Estelle back here bringing you another video. I apologize for not putting up more videos lately, and I'm sure I've lost a few subs in the process, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. This is for me, for the love of being a commentator, and also for the guys that have stuck with me from the beginning and continue to watch my videos. Here's my next video. As you can see, this is a Black Ops video, and if you followed my videos about a month and a half ago, I did a video on how I sold back my original copy because I wasn't enjoying the game anymore, wasn't playing the game anymore, wasn't having fun anymore. So I decided to sell it back to help pay for Battlefield 3. Well, that was a dumbass move of me. I didn't realize. See, after I sold it back, I found out that the newest, I guess, this Ascension map pack was coming out. I didn't even know there was another map pack. I thought the map pack with Calhoun or Zoo and all that was the latest one. Well, I didn't know that this new one came out in about a few days after I sold back my copy. I think that map pack was released. But I didn't care about that. It was like, whatever. From what I understand, those maps aren't very good anyways, maybe except for one. However, this bit of information I didn't know that made me get the game back again. I did not know at the time that they were coming out with a new zombie pack. Not only was there going to be a new, as you guys, Xbox guys know, zombie map, brand new one, they're also bringing back a handful of old zombie maps from World at War, which I've heard from my buddies, Line Out the Tiger and Topher, that they are great maps. Really good. That's what kept a lot of people playing World at War was zombies. And then when I heard that, I was like, oh, holy shit! Now I want my Black Ops back so I could play that. Well, I paid for my dumb move. I paid practically full price for this game again. Almost a year old, almost, and it still was about $54.99 over at the local, GameStop shop. So I had coupons and things, so I didn't play exactly full price, but I felt like a dumbass doing it. Alright, now that I've told you my dumbass story, let's move on to kind of sort of the main reason I'm doing this video. If you're anybody that's a YouTube commentator that does first-person shooter games, you've done a Battlefield or a Modern Warfare 3 video. Everybody's done it, from low guys to high guys. Everybody seems to be releasing their Modern Warfare 3 video. Well, here is mine. It's not much information, but I thought it was an interesting read that I would bring to your guys' attention, especially for the ones that don't have access to this. I got my new issue of Game Informer. It's with Borderlands 2 game. I'm assuming it's 2 game that might be coming out soon. It's the new September issue, and today's the 8th, so a little late, I guess, but it's still pretty valid. And on page 26, entitled Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3, it's just a one-page blurb, not very much information. It's actually kind of sort of like a teaser, I guess. Basically what they did is they took quotes from both camps. They got quotes from Activision CEO and Sledgehammer co-founder in quotes about their game, and what does it mean for Battlefield 3 and what do they think Battlefield 3 means to them, and then vice versa. EA CEO and DICE executive producer also had quotes, and they're basically jarring at each other, which is a pretty entertaining read. It's just a couple of quotes, and one here says, Battlefield 3 is designed to take down Call of Duty and stuff like that. Here's another one. We don't want to play second fiddle or be a copy of Modern Warfare 3. No one wants to be the covered band. You want to be the star and things like that. And then Modern Warfare 3 is claiming their 60 frames per second is the golden standard, which I think is correct. Interestingly, Battlefield 3 claims that their PS3 game will be better than Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward's Xbox game. That's a pretty bold statement. Xbox being considered, the gold standard of console games when it comes to the first-person shooters or Call of Duty series, and to say that is pretty bold. So I'm kind of interested to see what do they mean by that. What is the PS3 game going to have that possibly the Xbox is going to lack, or what is the PS3 version going to do better than what the Xbox version of their Call of Duty game is going to do? So that's kind of a bold statement right there. Also, too, what I took away from here, this little blurb here, I'll read you the paragraph. I took away 2 points here, and I'll tell you what those points are in a minute after I read this. It says here, Armed with an impressive new Frostbite 2 engine and Battlefield's reputation for polished multiplayer, can DICE and EA orchestrate the ultimate upset and knock out the champion? I don't think so. The earning potential gap between the two is large enough that it isn't likely going to happen overnight, but even taking a considerable chunk of the Call of Duty market could hurt future prospects of Activision, considering the publisher's dwindling library of valuable franchises and its over-reliance on World of Warcraft and Call of Duty. My 2 bits of information is this. I think people figured this much, but I haven't heard anything except for this, that it sounds like Activision is in trouble of not doing the next Call of Duty game. You know how they stagger every year. Infinity Ward, or I guess now Sledgehammer, will do one game, and the next year it'll be Activision releasing their game. So potentially there are 2 years between releases for each company, even though we're getting one brand new Call of Duty game every year. So are they saying that Activision may not do the next game? And if that's the case, who is? Is it going to be Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward? Or is it going to be some other new company? Or Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward after Modern Warfare 3 are going to break up, and then Sledgehammer will do one and Infinity Ward will do the other? So I thought that was kind of interesting. The other little tidbit that I took away from this is the fact that Battlefield 3 could take a considerable chunk of the Call of Duty market. That, I think, could be huge. Call of Duty's reign king for, going on 3 years, 4 years, depending on how you look at it. And nobody's come close to even matching what they have, money-wise, franchise-wise, game-wise. Battlefield 3 is the closest that any game will ever come, and it's going to be. And I'm kind of interested to see how much of the market that would normally be Call of Duty's is Battlefield 3 going to take from them, and is it going to be considered a wake-up call to Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer? And I think it's going to be yes. It's going to be huge is one answer, and the other answer is it's yes. I think Battlefield 3 is going to take a considerable chunk of the market, money-wise, that normally would go to the Call of Duty series, that will go to the Battlefield 3 series, at least initially. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer respond to that. Now, I think the days of Infinity Ward not supporting their game very well, with new tubes and Second Chance and all that stuff, Danger Close, One in an Army, are over if they want to remain king. They have to take a page out of the Activision playbook. For all of whatever Activision lacked, and the fact that they could not be doing the next Call of Duty series game after Modern Warfare 3, they had the best support I've ever seen for a game. Fixing issues and problems that weren't even problems yet. Apparently, I didn't even know that there used to be, for like a couple of days, if that, there was a care package glitch. Nobody hardly ever knew about it because Activision took care of it within a week of the release or something like that. Coming out with multiple map packs. They've released their 3rd one, I guess. They had the 2 map packs for multiplayer, and now the zombie map pack. I believe we only got 2 for Modern Warfare 2, and those are pretty. I believe, if I can quote me on that, they were released pretty sporadically. There were a lot of distance between months between the 2. And I think this applies to DICE. They cannot afford to not support their game like they did in Battlefield Bad Company 2. They hardly ever supported that game. However, they do have a one-up because the game was so geniusly designed that the lack of support didn't hinder it very much. Yes, there were 1 or 2 things that was an issue for the game. The chopper gunner, or the chopper, and of course the combat, the shotguns. But that's not that big. Not like what Danger Close, Noob Tube, and One Man Army was for the Call of Duty series. So both of them are going to have to maintain a level of support that they have lacked in previous games. So I think that in itself, and the whole Activision thing, is pretty interesting, and it's going to be pretty entertaining, I think, and interesting to see how these series of games come out. I think that it's going to be historic for both games. I believe both are going to eventually feed off each other, and it'll be interesting to see how Battlefield 3 fares against the Call of Duty series. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care.